This video is about adjusting the left-right needle position on an awesome Singer 237 Fashion Mate. First, remove the top cover. There's 3 screws. It's really simple. Everything happens in here on that long rod that is going across, but first set it to straight stitch, okay? You have to do all this, the checking on straight stitch first. And when I move the left to right, you can see it's moving that long rod. I'm talking about the long, thin one across, going over to that little screw. So first, to get your setting right, assuming the screw's loose, set it to center, and then go and check your needle position. Do it with your foot off, though, and see if it's centered. If not, pull that rod and then get it to just where you want it. Now do a little tight, don't firmly screw it in, but just while you're adjusting it, let it be just slightly tightened, and now move it to left and right to do your test. And make sure it's still centered. If not, do a little tiny adjustment and then retighten it. Finally, I do the zigzag stitch and make sure everything works in that too, and everything's clearing and looking beautiful and centered. And once that is all looking good, then just do a firm final tightening on that tiny screw there on that rod we can see across the top there. That little screw is very finicky though, so be really careful with it. If you're loosening it for the first time right there, let's say yours is all tight. Well, I would do this in a warm room and also put a couple of drops of oil in there before you do anything, because what I did is I couldn't get that little screw to adjust, and so I went for this one on the right here because I didn't know how to adjust it, and I broke my part the second day I had my machine. But no big deal. I went on eBay. I had the part on the way to me. That's what's great about a 237. And then I did all these repairs myself, and this thing is looking good today. So that little screw though, it's a little bit finicky. Don't strip yours out. Just be really careful with it. I had to let oil, these might have not been unscrewed for 40 years, so let some oil sit on there for a minute and then come back to it. Use a really firm screwdriver, one that fits in there well. Don't try to use one that isn't right for that screw. Don't mess with the bolt probably on the side there. You don't need to, like me. It actually is that bolt attaches to a rod right there that goes down to the bobbin. So it moves the bobbin left to right at the same time you're moving the needle from left to right. So it really didn't need adjusting on my machine. It's perfection. Anyway, if you want to buy a 237, be sure to use my link below and look at the beautiful stitches that have come off this machine this morning. You can get one of these off eBay for under $100 really, and if you use my link, we can buy more notions here and do more awesome videos. Also, if you need fabric today, use the link below from Fabric.com, the greatest fabric store in the world. Enjoy your Singer Fashion Mate 237.